you know what time it is?
Do you have the time?
I think I forgot my watch at home.
But it feels like another episode of Beer30. Let's go.
Damn right it does.
So what are we doing today?
So today we're doing session IPAs. I know we did IPAs last week, so I figured we'd just stay on the IPA train.
I'm down. I like IPAs. Dogfish, one of my favorites.
Nice.
Session IPAs. What does that mean?
So the session comes from like I think they were big around like the World War I era. Over in England, and so they would actually get 2 breaks a day, like the workforce would. They get 2 breaks a day, and they would call them sessions, in which they could drink beer while they were still like on the job. So they'd have like a little bit of time to drink some beer. So these beers were theoretically lower. I mean, they were lower ABV than what you would normally go have at the pub after work, though.
Okay.
So you could have a few of them, and they wouldn't get as pissed at each other at work because they wouldn't be as hammered.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, so how do we quantify that in kind of like modern day society?
Really, like what they're taking in the session aspect is like you're taking like our IPAs normally are anywhere between like 5.5 to like pushing that 7% border. Okay. So these kind of bring them down from anywhere from that like 3 to 5%.
Okay.
So it's a more drinkable. You can have more of them. It's not gonna be. It's like the malt bill is not near as heavy.
Okay.
And it's really like a beer for the hops to shine through, though.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of like correlation between like the green? Because like,
That's a good question. I don't know.
all 3 of these are green.
I don't know. We'll have to talk to these marketing crews.
Got you.
Maybe session is green.
Maybe. All right. So who are we working with?
So we got easily 2 of the biggest breweries in Georgia right now.
Okay.
Sweetwater.
Love
Their
what they're
hop
doing.
hash, which is interesting.
Hop hash.
Hop hash.
What does that mean? Oh, it's the name of the beer.
It's the name of the beer.
Okay. Hop
and
hash.
then Terrapin, the recreation ale.
Going back to Sweetwater,
yeah.
they've been doing like this very like very much a play on this kind of like this weed culture type deal.
They have been, especially with that new 420 strain.
Yeah, very interesting play. So like again with the hash, I mean that's marijuana term.
It is, but I mean, do we want to talk about that now?
No, of course not.
I
I was just mentioning that.
We can get into this if we want to right now.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. Terrapin.
Yeah, so we got their recreation ale, which I've heard great things about. Mm-hmm. They say it's definitely one you do like after you've been doing some outdoor activities.
Okay.
And then
finally,
we also have Burnt Hickory out of Kennesaw. And they did this beer like kind of in collaboration with Driving and Crying. I personally never listened to them, but apparently they're inducted into the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. So maybe I'll have to give them a check out,
Nice.
while I'm pounding this beer one day.
All right. What are we starting with?
I mean, let's just start right here in the middle, I think.
All right. Handle it.
With old Terrapin. We haven't had a Terrapin beer on yet, have we?
I don't think so.
It's the first one.
Terrapin's a turtle, right?
It is.
Sea turtle?
Don't know that much. I haven't brushed up on my turtle terminology.
Turtle terminology. All right.
So this one's, you're definitely supposed to get some like nice kind of, I think peach and passion fruit out of the nose in it. They're definitely like, it seemed like these 2, I couldn't find much about the hops going into this one, but these 2 are definitely shooting for that tropicaliness on the IPA side.
Smell phenomenal. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
I mean, the nose is great. I feel like it's easy drinking, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. The hops kind of come up on the back and it takes them a minute.
Yeah.
They were slow and low. Mm-hmm. I was initially going to be like, I'm not getting much bitterness out of it.
At the very end, you have kind of like the bitterness just lingering.
Yeah.
But very kind of like bright in the very beginning.
And I think like, I think that's how these are going to be too, just because like you're taking away from the malt bill to have less of a gravity. So you're gonna pull that maltiness that you normally find in an IPA out.
Okay.
Or lessen it. It's
Okay.
not gone, but. But that's good. That's
Not bad.
That's an enjoyable beer.
All right, good job, Terrapin.
Good job, guys.
Next one.
I don't know. What do you think?
Let's go with this
Let's
guy.
go this one. I'm gonna save the hash for last.
Yeah.
Getting a little reckless on that pour.
A little bit. Got some drops coming out.
So this one's actually a little higher ABV than
I
like
saw that. I
the
was gonna mention
specified. So it's sitting at
5.5?
5.5. Yeah. But they were still calling it like it's kind of like their session.
that. It doesn't smell as nice as the Terrapin, just based on smell alone.
I'm getting more of like a little more pininess out of it, I think. I definitely get more like pronounced hop flavor in it, though.
I actually prefer this over the Terrapin. I'm getting more of like a actual. There's a lot more going on in
There
the
is.
flavor.
Yeah. And these guys have been around since 2011, and they're out of Kennesaw. So
I like it too because like it's not. It doesn't linger as much. It's still kind of
No,
like the bitterness.
cleans off the palate real nice. This is good.
Good job. I like that.
Burn Hickory, keep rocking.
Keep rocking, driving, and crying.
The Straight to Hell Mystery Road. That's a good name.
Nice. Okay. Let's move
So
on to
now,
the next one. What
Now
do
we're
we
going
got?
to the hop hash. So you're
Okay.
saying, what's the fascination with them and their?
I don't know. I think
They're
they're probably
weird.
like reaching out to that demographic, right?
They might be. I mean, you already had a beer called 420, so you're pretty much there. But so the hop hash, they did an Amarillo hop hash, which is a type of hop. And so when they put the hops through the pelletizing, like when they're going through the pelletizing process, you actually kind of have this kind of. It looks like hash, like resin. I mean, it's there and it's this real sticky material, and they usually just throw it away. And I guess the head brewer was like, "Wait, you guys just throw that away? Like, give me some. I want to play with it." And so he's been like lobbing it around in some beers, and then this one hit and stuck. So now they're making a little session with it.
Nice.
And so they've definitely got some other hops in here, but like they're playing off the initial tropicaliness too, with like a nice beefy dry hop.
I don't really like. For me, I don't like the nose on it. It's not something that's like very fragrant. Fragrant.
It's definitely like, it's a bright smell.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. It's soft though. It's a real soft.
I like it. For me, it's just easy to drink.
It is.
You're not getting as much of the that bitterness in the back, which is interesting. Because I would imagine that the definition of the IPA is to have that bitterness in there, right?
It is, yeah, and like, so I don't think the IBUs take too much of a hit on any of these. Because I know this one's 55 IBUs, 42 IBUs, and I couldn't find the IBUs on that one, but it seemed pretty solid.
Very good. All right, rating. What we got?
For me, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 this time.
I'm absolutely there with you. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm glad we agree on that one.
It's been the first time in a minute.
Yeah, you usually have some difference in opinion, but definitely
It's not my opinion, it's my palate.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
my bad. Is that the show?
I think so, I guess, yeah. I don't know, let me get a...
How'd you guys like it?
Guys,
Let us know.
yeah.
Give us some information.
Don't forget
Thanks
to
for
subscribe.
watching.
Always
Subscribe. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And then until next time,
I got some head on mine.
have an enjoyable rest of your Beer 30. Cheers.